All right, guys. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take our web developer starter kit and integrate it with our backend, which currently right now I'm doing with Adonis.js, which is a framework for JavaScript, Node.js. You can do this with PHP. You can do this with Django. You can do this with Ruby on Rails. You can do this with anything, right? Any type of backend, Crystal Lang, Java, Spring, it could be .NET, whatever you use. You can follow along the same way that I'm going to show you this. And yeah, first of all, I want you to go to CodingPhase.com, GitHub. So you go to github.com/CodingPhase.com. Okay, this is my GitHub, right? You click here, Dev Starter Kit, and then you're going to download the zip. So download the zip. All right, and you're going to open it up. Now you will see these files that are here. Okay, and what we're going to do is we're going to actually copy a couple of files from here. Okay, so we have our how you call this, our backend here. This is our Node.js. I'm going to open up a new window. Okay, I'm going to do file open, and I'm going to go to, where is it, downloads, dev starter kit, click on open. Okay, so this is the dev starter kit, and this is whatever backend you're using. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to copy what we have inside of our package.json. All right, let me open this up. Okay, we're going to take all of this. Okay, everything that we have inside of here, copy it. Okay, and there's going to be a lot of copy and paste in this video. Okay, we're going to paste this here, put a comma, paste it right here. Okay, the next thing that we're going to do, we're going to get, currently these are the dev dependencies. So let me see something. Okay, matter of fact, copy all of this into dev dependencies, put it here, just paste it in. Okay, copy the dependencies, copy this, and also just paste it here. Okay, save that. Now the next thing that we're going to do, we're going to make sure we have this Babel RC file from the dev starter kit. So select all, copy this. Okay, we're gonna create a new file inside of this location. So just down here, just put in .babel RC. Okay, we're gonna paste this in. There you go. We have, what else? We have our prettier. Okay, new file, .prettier RC. Paste that in, save that. We have our goat file. Okay, select all, copy it. Okay, open a new file, put in gulp file.js, paste it in. Okay, so all of these files, you're putting it on your root directory. Now, like I said, you can actually do this with any type of backend. It could be Python, could be whatever, right? Just make sure that you have this package.json file. Okay, and talking about this package.json file, most servers won't have this. Most projects or backend frameworks won't have this. So if they don't have it, what you should do is just copy and paste what we have here. Copy the whole file directly into this. Now, because we do have a package.json, okay, you'll see here also on the scripts, there's a start and the test. So basically, this is the ones that you use for the Node JS server, which is for Adonis.js, what we're going to do is we're going to copy all of this that we have here from this one, from the starter kit, and we're going to put a comma here, and we're going to paste it here. Okay, we're going to remove the test because we don't need it. Okay, we got build, def webpack, def build webpack, watch, proxy. Okay, so we're good to go in that sense. Now we need this post CSS. Copy this. Come here, say post css.config.js. Okay, and then from there, what else? We have the webpack. So we're gonna select all of this from webpack and do webpack.config.js. Save that. All right, so we're good to go. We're gonna come here to the terminal. Currently right now, I'm already running my server, which is Adonis serve --dev. So I'm gonna press Control-C. I'm gonna come here and do npm install, so I can install all the dependencies that I need for the web developer starter kit. Okay, so we're just integrating it, right? So we're bringing in what we have in the web developer starter kit and we're bringing it in to our project. Okay, now a couple of things that is important is, where do you want your files to be located at? Okay, like let's say the files that you have that are going to be compiled, and where do you want those compiled files to go to? So for Adonis.js, basically we already have the resources, right? And I'm going to create a new folder here. Okay, I'm going to create a new folder and I'm going to call this, let's say, assets. Okay, then inside of assets, I'm going to create another folder, which is going to be JS, and another one that's going to be Sass or SCSS, whatever you want to call it. Let's call it SCSS. Okay, so then from there, what we're going to do is we're going to come here. Let me see, where is it? Assets, JS. We're going to copy what we have here, this first component. This is just to test things out. Okay, we're going to say here, new file, say first comp.js. We're going to paste this in. Okay, and for our CSS, we're going to select all of this, copy. We're going to put it here, putting styles.scss. Okay, we're going to select the reset, copy all of that, paste it here, the underscore reset.scss, and I'm going to paste it here, save that. Okay, now I didn't copy the styles, so let me copy it, paste this here. For the reset, yes, I copied the reset file. Okay, now also let me save this because I didn't save it. Okay, let me try doing this one more time. I'm gonna say npm install, just in case something didn't go right. Okay, so I'm just running it again. It's fine. Now the next thing that we're going to do is we're gonna look inside of our goat file. Okay, so we copy everything that we needed. We no longer need this web developer starter kit here. Now we're just focusing on our backend. The next thing that we want to do is we want to look at our goat file. Okay, so let's scroll up. Okay, and then now we're going to find the location that we are going to be watching. So for example, if I make a change inside of the SCSS, I want the styles task to run, which is compile my SCSS to CSS. Okay, and if I change something inside of my JavaScript files, then I want my Webpack task to actually run. So now this is telling us that it's on the root directory. Okay, right, so this is the location of the goat file. So we actually got to make sure to say resources. Okay, hold on, come here, say resources / assets / SCSS, and the little stars here, the asterisk, what they mean is that if any folder or any file inside of it, of this SCSS, if it changes, then it's going to trigger the styles task. Same thing for the JavaScript, right? So we gotta come here, copy this, paste this there. Okay, so it's resources, assets, and then JS, and then SCSS. So when we see those changes there, it's going to run either styles or it's going to run the Webpack. All right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to come here, we're going to scroll down, right, and let's see this watch proxy. This is good, this is fine. Okay, we want to also change this, so we want to look at the public folder. Okay, so it says if the public files changes, any files changes inside of public, or any file changes inside of public, or any folder changes, then it's going to reload the browser. Now we also want to check for changes within the views. So if we save some files on the views, we want the page to change. So let's add that. So let's come here, copy, and we're gonna say resources, views. Okay, so public, let's say views, then 2 asterisk, which means any folder, and then any file within that is going to trigger a reload. So okay, we are good to go. Okay, let me copy this. Let's see, where is it? Watch, this is fine. I'm just gonna copy this area here. Okay, come down here to the watch proxy, paste this here. Okay, also we got to change the watch proxy, the location of the Sass and the location of the JavaScript files. So make sure you put in the resources. Okay, put it like that. Okay, scroll down. Now we also have to do it here. So the location of this is going to be resources / assets SCSS, and then any file with the SCSS extension, that's what's going to be compiled, and then is going to be distributed to the public folder, which is this one, and is going to be put inside of a folder called CSS. Okay, we scroll down, this right here, we don't have to do anything. Now for Adonis.js uses localhost 3333. Now if you're using PHP, I've seen PHP that uses 8989 or 888, or I think Django uses 2424. It depends on what you want to set up. Okay, you could even come here and put in google.com, and like literally it will proxy the browser sync to google.com. Of course, it's gonna reload the browser every single time that there's a change, but you should definitely use what we have here, which is localhost 3333. Save that. Now we're gonna come down here, continue going down, make sure we don't need anything else. All right, so it seems like we're good to go. Now the next thing that we're going to do is we're gonna come here and say Adonis serve, right? Or whatever it is that you're using. Could be Django, Ruby on Rails, whatever you use, right? Now you want to make sure that you run your server. So for us is dash dash, what is it? Dash dash dev. Okay, there you go. So we're running this on localhost 3333. So refresh this. This is it. Now the next thing we got to do is on the terminal, we need to open up another window or another tab. And within our project, we want to come here and say npm run watch. And let's see. So we're getting an error here saying, let's see what it says. It says insufficient number of arguments or no entry. Alternatively, run Webpack. That's CLI. So give me a second. Okay, so the issue here might be in the Webpack. We still haven't done the changes from Webpack. Okay, one thing we forgot. We forgot to copy the things inside of the Webpack file. So of course it's gonna give us an error. So let's paste this in, save that here. Okay, now we're gonna scroll up. Okay, we also want to make sure we have our entry points for our JavaScript here. Okay, so the same way how we did with gulp for our Sass, we have to do it for our JavaScript. So remember, we're saying this is like the root directory. So then from there we have inside of the resources folder, and then /assets JS components. Well, we don't have no components folder, so it's just JS first comp.js. Okay, save that, and let me see. And that should be fine. Okay, now for our JavaScript, we also want to make sure that we put in this JavaScript inside of a folder that is going to be js/dist. So come up here, it's already set up, it's public/js/dist. Now if you guys want to put it somewhere else, it's up to you. You could change the location of where's the output for this, but for me I'm just gonna keep it the same way, which is gonna be public/js/dist. All right, now let's come here and let's say npm run watch. Let's see if everything works. Should be fine. Okay, there you go. So as you can see, everything is working perfectly fine. Now we're gonna run the proxy. Okay, because this is how it works. The live reloading is going to load up a server, which is going to be on localhost 3000, and it's going to proxy your website, which is, let's say, localhost 3333 or localhost 2424, whatever it is that you have. So we're going to come here, we're going to have our server running. Okay, and then we're going to come here and say npm run proxy, and this should open up a new browser window for you. Now if it doesn't open up the browser for you, it's fine, it's not needed. All you have to do is just go manually and go to localhost 3000. Okay, and literally the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to test this out. Okay, we're going to come to this resources, this welcome.edge, right? We're going to come to this view. We're going to create a div. I'm going to say div ID. We're going to say app. Okay, just an empty div. Oops. Okay, save that. And we're going to do the same thing that's here on the index.html, which is put in the vendors on top and put in the file at the bottom. So copy this. We're going to come here and put this right before you close the body tag. Okay, so save that, and let's see. There you go. So we have everything working there. Now let's test this out. Let's see what's going on, because we didn't see the live reloading. Okay, we want this to definitely reload. Hold on, I'm trying to move this thing. Okay, cool. Let's look at what's happening. Let's see, go file. All right, let's see what exactly is it that we're looking at. We got the public. Oh, that's why. So we put public views. That's not where it's at. Okay, we want to be able to change the public, any file within the public that's not JavaScript or CSS, and we did that here. Okay, now we got to do it for the resources views. So we're gonna say what is it, resources / views. Okay, and any file in there, any changes should trigger a reload of the browser. So let's try it one more time. npm run proxy. Okay, as you can see, browser's in connected, everything is good. And then now let's try to do a change. Open up the views, go to your welcome, right? And this is where we have our welcome page coming from. So we're gonna come here and say link. Okay, gonna say / for root directory, CSS / I believe we called it styles.css. styles.css. Okay, we don't need this from here. Okay, we're gonna save that. Okay, so now let's come here and do npm run proxy one more time. Okay, and there you go. You see our starter kit is showing up. Next thing that we also want to do, we want to do the change on our SCSS just to test things out, right? Let's say background red, save that, and there you go. Automatically you see the changes. Okay, now like I said, this works for any type of server. Okay, once you set this up, this is going to be set up on your computer or your local environment. Okay, so we have background white. Okay, then the next thing that we want to do is test out our JavaScript. So we want to come here and let's see, let's test this out. Let's see, change this to Fresh Gear, which is the name of this project that I'm building. Once it finishes compiling, it should refresh and say Fresh Gear. There you go. Okay, now some people might say, hey Joe, you could use hot module reload. Yes, you can, but I found that using live reloading for me is better for my application. If you guys want to set up hot module reload or hot module replacement, right, you can actually do that with just doing a couple of changes to the Webpack config. Okay, this is just a starter kit. This is just to get you started without you having to research and write all of this code down. Okay, so it's pretty cool. All right, now this is a video part of the Fresh Gear, right, the e-commerce course. So if you're definitely interested in learning how to build your own e-commerce course, definitely visit CodingPhase.com. And yeah, I'm about to get back to my course. I'm gonna see you guys later. Bye.